It always feels really good when I can test out a piece of gear at a few gigs before I do a video about it. Well, earlier this year, Fender released their newest Acoustasonic line, the Acoustasonic Standard Series. Let's hear it, and I'll tell you a bit about my experience gigging with this one, the Jazzmaster. Welcome to Get Offset. My name is Emily, and you are loved more than you know, I promise. Fender sent me this Acoustasonic Standard Jazzmaster in exchange for this video, but thoughts and opinions are all mine. Ears are all yours though. The big thing to know about the Acoustasonic Standard Series is that it's even more stripped down than the Acoustasonic Player Series line. I'd bust that one out for comparison, but my mom has it. But here's the gist with the Acoustasonics. The first Acoustasonics had a 5-way switch and a whopping 10 unique tonal options. They ruled, but the big turnoff was that you had to charge the battery via USB, because despite a popular saying, there are plenty of emergencies in rock and roll, and oh no, my guitar isn't charged, shouldn't be one of them. The Player Series incorporated a 9-volt instead of the USB charging, and dropped a few of the tonal options to what essentially amounted to the greatest hits. It's a great guitar, I miss it, and I hope my mom is enjoying it. Anyway, the Acoustasonic Standard. This is even more bare bones, and that's not a bad thing. Having just 2 tonal options, a shawbucker, which you can see there, and an undersaddled transducer reduces the options paralysis I sometimes had even with the player. I have my more electric sound, which cuts through a mix really well, and I have my warmer acoustic sound, and I can blend between them with this tone knob. So let's hear it clean. I'm using the Benson Chimera plugin from Mixwave, run again, pretty clean with some reverb, but we'll experiment with other effects later. Okay, let's do some cowboy chords with the shawbucker and move over to that transducer. I'm going to go the other way, doing a little bit of flat picking. Don't know why I keep wanting to go to C there. And we'll go back from the shawbucker to the transducer with some finger picking. By the way, if you're interested in picking up an Acoustasonic Standard Jazzmaster or anything else musical, please consider shopping using the links in the video description. Those affiliate links don't cost you anything extra when you use them, but a portion of each sale gets shared with me. It's a great way to support this channel doing things that, let's be honest with ourselves and each other, we were probably going to do anyway. Now I'm going to add some compression from the UAFX 1176, which I think is especially helpful for things like finger picking. And we're starting on the transducer. A little bit of flat picking going the other way. And one more time the other way with cowboy chords. Sounds a little bit twangy with the compressor on that Shawbucker. Not completely twangy, but a little twangy. Just to be clear, it does feel a lot more like playing an acoustic guitar than playing an electric guitar, but you can still get some bends in, especially if you build up that strength. All right, let's add the Volga preamp. In fact, let's just swap it completely for the compressor. This preamp pedal by Heather Brown Electronicals is based on Heather's personal Sovtek MiG 50 amp. I'm on channel 2, run pretty clean, but I will crank it as we go. I actually think that sounds sick on the transducer. I will crank the gain, don't worry, I'm going to get there. But first I want to try out chorus on the Acoustasonic because I personally think that a chorus sounds lovely on acoustic. So I have the Somersault by Caroline Guitar Company here. It's not crazy. Before we get to the end of the video, I want to talk about the biggest benefit of the Acoustasonic to me. One of the gigs where I used this was right after I sprained my toe incredibly badly. Like, I was on crutches for a couple weeks and I had to wear a boot. But the show required me to have both overdriven electric sounds and gentle acoustic tones. So being able to bring this Acoustasonic with me with a board that ran direct enabled me to cut back on the equipment I brought because there was no way I was going to be able to carry multiple guitars, the multiple guitars I typically use when playing with this band, Golden West. So I ended up with Acoustasonic on my back, pedal board in one hand, crutches on the other. Elegant? No. Functional? Mostly. Anyway. I was in the middle the whole time. I was not on channel 2. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Acoustasonic Standard is currently $629 at Fender.com. In my opinion, the build quality and the functionality add up, and as someone who has primarily gigged with the higher-end American model, I've been happier playing this at gigs than I expected to be. I would genuinely recommend it to anyone from a younger player who wants something unique and versatile to a touring musician who is afraid that bringing a full-fledged acoustic on the road will end in it getting smashed, because, I mean, it might. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. The price is right. It's a pretty cool little guitar. But thanks for watching. Thanks for understanding. Until next time, my name is Emily. Goodbye.